Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Exquisite Wellness. Hey, I hope you're all having a lovely day today. Yes, today we're going to be making a dessert. Yes, oatmeal cookies. I know you all say you all know how to make oatmeal cookies, but I'm going to show you the way that I prepare them. Okay, and it's easy pleasy. It's not going to take you no more than 28 minutes. Okay, if you already got your ingredients out and measured, you'll be good. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, you all, these are the ingredients. We're going to start right here. You're going to be needing 3/4 cups of flour right here. These are your rolled oats. You're going to be needing 1.5 cup of rolled oats. And then we have your raisins, 3/4 cups. And then we have our butter. I made sure it was at room temperature. And you're going to be needing 1/2 cup of butter at room temperature. Then you have your brown sugar here. You're going to be needing 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And your white sugar. You're going to need 1/2 cup of that also. And then right here is your vanilla extract. You're going to be needing 1 teaspoon of that. You're going to have your egg, 1 egg at room temperature. And in here you have your 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So that's 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. All that is in there together. Okay guys, so let's get into the preparation of making these oatmeal raisin cookies. Okay, now it's time for the preparation. Now what you're going to need, get you a little small or medium bowl, and you're going to mix the dry ingredients first. Okay, your flour, your cinnamon, your baking powder, and your salt. All this is going to go in there, but then we're going to whisk. Okay, so this is your flour, 3/4 cups. Okay, then we have our 1 teaspoon of baking powder, baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It goes in there, not your sugar, just these ingredients. And you're just going to whisk it. Okay, whisk it. Trying to get it over here where y'all can see it. Just whisk it. We're going to whisk it, and we're going to put it to the side and get ready for the other ingredients. Okay, this is what we're going to be needing. Just going to whisk that, and we're going to put this to the side. Okay, now we have our large bowl here, and we're going to get ready for the other ingredients. Okay, now in a large bowl, we're going to add our 2 sugars, our white sugar, and our brown sugar to this. Okay, and your sugar. Okay, and your butter. And make sure your butter was at room temperature. If you had to put it in the microwave for a little second to melt, that was fine. That would be fine. So we're just going to whisk these ingredients up. Whiskey, get the clumps out if you have any clumps with your brown sugar, or some people sift their brown sugar and white sugar, but I didn't. Get it fine, so when you do mix it, you won't have to worry about getting the clumps out of it. But we're going to do this by hand. Okay, we do not need a mixer. Okay, I see that it's best to do it with your hands. Okay, you do it the old-fashioned way, because a long time ago they didn't have a mixer. They did everything by hand. Okay. Now I got light brown sugar. You could have gotten dark sugar, but this is what I have, the light brown sugar. And whisk and whisk and whisk. Okay, and then we're going to put our butter in there. Get me a spoon. creamy. And this is a half a cup of butter at room temperature. Make sure you get all that goodness out, okay? All of it. And that was a half of that. And now we're just gonna whisk this, okay? Whisk it all together. Whisk, 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 whisk. I told you all, this is an easy recipe. This is an easy recipe. Just whisk, whisk, whisk. It's coming to like a dough consistency. Make sure you get all that goodness out that whisk. Okay. It's creamy because the butter was at room temperature. Don't put that hard stick of butter in there, okay? As you can see, that's the consistency you need. Okay, this is the consistency that you need, okay? Now we need to do our egg. Make sure you don't get the shells in there, y'all. Okay? And we're just gonna whisk, 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 whisk. Okay? Just whisk it up. Just keep whisking. As you can see, it's already turned to like a creamy consistency. Yes, and just keep whisking it. Get that egg in there. One egg was also at room temperature along with your butter. Okay? And every time you put an ingredient in, mix and stir, okay? And this is consistency that you need. Now we're going to be putting in our vanilla extract. Put that in there. You needed 1 teaspoon of that in there. And stir that. Yes. Easy, you all. Easy, please. Just go straight by the recipe, okay? Easy, pleasy. Yes. Now we're going to go in with our rolled oats. We will also be needing a cup and a half of rolled oats. Cup and a half of rolled oats. Now you might need to be using more of your arm with this because the rolled oats are kind of, it's going to thicken the recipe. Just get it in there and roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it with your whisk, okay? And a matter of fact, I'm not going to use my whisk anymore. I'm going to switch up on you all with another tube, okay? Make sure that comes out. We're going to be using a spatula, okay? Use your spatula and roll that up together, okay? Just mix it with your spatula. You no longer need your whisk. So we have whisked everything up. Now we're using our spatula, okay? And we have one more ingredient. Two more ingredients, okay? Put in there. Okay, now we're going to be using our flour. Go ahead and put that flour in there, okay? Put that flour in there. And you remember you needed 3/4 cups of that. And you're just going to mix it and mix it and mix it and mix it, okay? Mix and mix and mix. Whatever tool you would like to use to mix it well, you can do that, okay? You're just going to mix this all together. And we're almost to the end, you all. We're almost to the end. We're going to keep mixing and mixing and mixing it. Okay, guys. After you have gotten those oats in there, this is how it's going to look. Okay. We put those dry ingredients with the wet, with the oats. And now, our final ingredient are the raisins. Now, you know, raisins sometimes can get sticky, so what I did was rinse them all, and I'm going to put them in there a little at a time, and I'm going to stir them up in the mixture, okay? And as you can see, I used another tool. My spatula was flimsy, so I need something that was strutty, that will be strutty, okay? Now, raisin, it calls for 2/3 cups of raisins. Now, if you don't like as many raisins, you don't have to use 2/3 cups, okay? You can use less, or you don't have to use them at all, okay? But they still will be what? Oatmeal cookies, okay? And put the rest of them in there. And just stir. You want to get all those ingredients mixed up in there, okay? You have to use your finger to get your ingredients off, or any other tool. Use it. I have washed my hands, okay? Make sure you get all that goodness off of there and just stir. Make sure all those raisins are in that mixture, okay? Like I said, this recipe is easy. It takes about 28 minutes at the most. And we're done. Everything is mixed up. And now I'm going to show you how to roll them up and put them on your pan. Okay, you can go ahead right now and set your oven to 375 for 9 to 11 minutes. Okay. 9 to 11 minutes. It smells so good, y'all. And it tastes good, too. Okay. Now we need to show you the preparation of how to size them up on the pan. Okay, y'all. They are ready. Yes, they are ready. The real homemade oatmeal cookies. Okay. Yes. Y'all see them. But yes. They look delicious and they smell so good. And I know they're going to be good. But I just want to get one of them and show you all that look how crispy they are. Still, they chewy. The back of them. And you can just press it in this. Yeah. You all, these cookies are so good. I'm trying to get y'all out that light. Yes. You all, You gotta try this recipe. Yes. But I put 9 in this pan right here. And parchment paper is so much better. So if you use like a non-stick pan or whatever like that, you can use on your spatula to get it up or whatever. You can use butter, your spatula, or whatever you're scooping your cookies up, okay, with. And just spray this on it to be up cold so they can just grab it. So it'll be easy, okay? But you all, these cookies right here are so good. I have another batch, but the time was from 9 to 11 minutes. Temperature 375. I had to cook mine a little longer because I want this to get a little brown on top. But you don't want it to be too crispy. So like I said, look how they just break up. You don't hear anything, they don't snap, they just break up. So yeah. You have to watch it because if it gets too hard, okay, yeah. I want a good chewy oatmeal homemade cookie. Yeah, and this is it, y'all. Yes, I'll bring y'all back up. But I thank you all for tuning in. Yes. And I hope you all try these oatmeal cookie recipe out. Yes, thank y'all for tuning in to Explicit Wellness. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and like my videos. And thank you.